Appreciate it.
Thank you.
And many companies pulled their advertising from Rush Limbaugh's radio show after his controversial comments about a young lady who testified about birth control last month. Okay, got it. One advertiser who did not pull his ads is frequent Varney & Company guest Mark Stevens. But he did receive a lot of mail, shall we say, encouraging him to leave the Rush Limbaugh show. Here's one of the nicer emails that Mark Stevens received. I'm quoting directly. Plenty of other media outlets will be eager to accept your advertising, and you will be able to look in the mirror with pride, knowing you made the moral and ethical decision. Mark Stevens is with us. He wrote the book whose title is Your Company is Marketing is Less Than Adequate. Okay. Now, this is a serious subject here. You do advertise on Rush Limbaugh. You're going to keep advertising with Rush, but you got a lot of very nasty mail, right?
You read some. First of all, this is not a boycott. This really surprised me, and I'm not a Pollyanna about what's going on in America and with Rush. This is a terrorist action. We have had people in our company, we have a female vice president, for example, a 30-year-old woman who's an MBA and a lawyer who was told that she was called repeatedly that she is a woman hater. This is a young woman who pulled herself up by her own bootstraps and went to law school on her own dime. It's called a woman hater. We're getting emails that are titled Citizen of the Internet. Stevens, your company is under surveillance. Every move you make is being watched. What you read is the politest thing that we have received so far.
So because you advertise on Rush Limbaugh's radio show,
right,
they came to this young woman who works for you directly to
and to me and to my executive assistant and to the company email. I mean, they are coming through every day with these unbelievable titles in their emails. This story has not gotten out. This is not a boycott. This is an organized terrorist attack. And they're coming from all over the country. These are people
who organized it. Who's at the top of this organization?
Well, I have my suspicions, but I can't say because I don't absolutely know. But
I can't throw out your suspicions?
I think it's all of the usual suspects.
No, don't.
You can't?
No, you shouldn't.
But why do you think that,
sure,
as opposed to it's just a lot of angry people?
Because the comments are all the damn same.
Right.
So you hate women.
It's organized.
You hate women. You hate women. My company is more women than men. The person everybody reports to in my company is a woman, but it's the talking points of the organizations that we think are the usual suspects. But I don't have the evidence, Charles, to absolutely say that, so I don't want to. But it's the usual suspects we think are orchestrating these things. But you know, it's so insidious. They're treating it like that. When you said it would be nice to look in the mirror, we're getting haunting kind of emails. If you were the kind of person who was timid and we're afraid. I'm saying here publicly, if you're a liberal and don't want to do business with my company, MSCO, please don't. Don't. And when it first started happening to Rush, I called up to seek to double down. Double down. Now, we don't advertise for political reasons. I have a business to run. We spend $1 million a year just in New York advertising alone. And I'm willing to boost that because it works for us. We're a business. We advertise on Bloomberg, too. We advertise on CBS. We advertise on ABC. We advertise on WINS. It's not a political decision. We're looking for revenue generation.
Are you angry enough, though, Mark, that let's say that it wasn't the return on investment wasn't what it was?
Yeah, it was, yes. When I called Rush's people when I first saw what happened to him, even though I think what Rush said was wrong, after all these years, I think Rush has been a good for America. But I don't want anybody's speech silenced. I don't even want the moron Bill Maher to be silenced. Let him say what the hell he wants to say. I'm just not going to watch.
Are you doubling down? Are you advertising more?
I will. I will. I'm in negotiations now. I will double down and I will triple down. And I even offered to Rush's people to change our spots and just say this is nothing with MSCO. I want to create a spot that just says I support free speech. So that would be nothing. Drive nobody to our site. And I wouldn't do that forever because I'm a businessman. I have a payroll to make. I have a company to run and build. But I just want to. The reason why I want what I'd like to say is that what is not known about this is it's not a boycott. That is a polite term for an organized terrorist activity that is descending on people who are on businesses that are advertising on Rush, and it's part of the larger war on business in America today.
Mark Stevens, we appreciate you being with us, and thank you very much for telling us an inside and so far untold story. We appreciate it.